Assalamualaikum everyone. I am Aisha Education Wani from Teacher Institute Rayan AI School. I'm going to give you the review on TEDx by Sir Robinson, and the topic is Do Schools Kill Creativity? Let's start the TEDx. Before going to the TEDx, I would like to introduce Sir Ken Benson. Sir Ken Benson was a world-renowned British author, speaker, and education reformer, best known for his powerful advocacy of creativity in education. Born on March 4th, 1950, in Liverpool, England, he dedicated his life to transforming the way the world views intelligence and learning. Robinson believed that every individual possesses extraordinary creative potential, but that traditional education system often suppress it through rigid structures and narrow definitions of ability. He became globally famous through his 2010 talk, "Do School Kill Creativity?" So, I am going to give you the review on this topic today. What I think is in this TED talk, he wants to tell us that creativity is important as literacy. Robinson argues that our educational systems undervalue creativity. Cheating is an secondary to move academic skills. He suggests we should give creativity the same status and attention as reading, writing, and arithmetic. He claims that children naturally are more willing to take risks, make mistakes, and explore ideas. Over time, schooling and society punishes mistakes, thereby discouraging creative thinking and experimentation. In most education systems globally, mathematics and languages are placed at the top, the humanities next, and the art, music, dance, drama at the bottom. This heresy sends a message that creative, artistic disciplines are less important to him. Robinson emphasizes three features of intelligence: diverse. People think and learn in very different ways: visually, kinetically, analytically, etc. Number two is dynamic. Intelligence changes over time and through experiences. It's not fixed. Number three is distinctive. Distinct. Each person has unique talents, inclinations, and ways of thinking. Recognizing these help us avoid forcing everyone through a narrow academic mold. Okay. Now, further, he said what I assume that the story of Leon. He shares the example of a girl labeled a troublemaker or with a learning disorder who was observed dancing when no one was watching. That observation led to recognizing her talent in dance. He went on to become a famous choreographer. This illustrates how mislabeling or misunderstanding a child's behavior can stifle their true gift. Robinson argues that one system very largely were large, largely built in the age of industrialization with an emphasis on preparing people for industrial era jobs. But the world is changing rapidly, technology, socially, so we need education models that are adaptable, that value human capacity broadly, not just academic, and that allow children to develop their full range of talents. In creative work, mistakes and wrong turns are part of discovery. Labeling them as failures suppresses experimentation and risk taking, which are essential to innovation. Furthermore, what I learned that value creative thinking more consciously both in education and in daily life, recognizing that creativity isn't a nice extra, etc., but a critical skill is a powerful shift in mindset. Mistakes are not acceptable, they are necessary for original ideas. This made me reevaluate how I respond to failure, in myself and in others also. The way we teach and judge intelligence can accidentally or intentionally suppress many value forms of talents. It's a reminder to pay attention to those off-road strengths we often ignore. People are different and our system must adapt. It's not fair to force everyone to do the same academic mold. Encouraging diversified learning paths is critical. I Okay. The world is changing rapidly. Jobs, technology, society, education needs to keep pace rather than sticking rigidly to old models. Thank you everyone for listening the TED Talk. See you next time. Allah Hafiz.